Hello? Wait. Oh, I think that should be better. Hello. Thank you so much for the 11 months Arctic Blur Mirror. Thank you. Hello. I finally... Thank you for the 4 months, Chef Boy. Thank you. Finally set up my second monitor because last night I was feeling very I don't know, just like I only have one monitor and it feels really uncomfortable, so I might as well put in my second one. So yeah, thank you for I don't know why I said thank you for. I thought I saw something. One monitor sad. I mean, I didn't mind the one monitor, but I think it was annoying when I streamed or like if I do something. I usually like watching something on the side, and I'm not able to do that with one monitor. So yeah, I finally brought in my second monitor again. So yeah, that's kind of nice. Now I can play Valorant. I haven't played games, or I haven't been playing anything recently. I literally just have been existing. Actually, I've been having the worst sleep schedule, so you do. I don't know if you guys can hear him, but he's yelling for some reason. Thank you for the 6 cents, Evil. Thank you. Anyway, good. Thank you. I tried different lashes. I don't know if you can see. Or you can't. Maybe if I flip my eye like this. But maybe you guys don't know the difference because it's not that different. It's just like a little fluff here, but thank you. Perfect angle. Yeah, I don't know how else to... Yeah. Thank you for the 5 months, Ron. Thank you. You too? Here. And I've had like an awful sleep schedule because what do you call it? Thank you for the 15 months, Apple Maven. Thank you. I've been sleeping. I've been sleeping at like before midnight, right? But then I get up like an hour after or like 2 hours after, and then I stay up. And then I stay up for a couple of other hours, like a few hours. Maybe I stay up until like 7, 8, whatever. And then, yeah, it's awful. I don't know why. Like yesterday, I went outside yesterday with my friend. I went to go grab lunch with a friend. And it was really nice. It was really nice to see her. Because I haven't seen her in a really long time, actually. I don't remember the last time I saw her. I think the last time I saw her is when she came to visit when I lived in NorCal like a couple years ago even, because she lives in Austin, I believe. So she's like visiting Cali for some reason. I think she's just hanging out with friends. Yeah, I haven't seen her in a long time. And then we went to a restaurant and it wasn't the greatest. I'm not gonna lie. Like, half of it was okay, and then like half of it was not. It was yeah, it was very mid, if I had to describe it. But you know what? That's okay. You know what? I'm all for new experiences, because some of the dishes were actually like really good, and then some of the dishes were kind of like, you know, lacking. But you know, it's okay. That's why I stick with good old McDonald's. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. No, I think we wanted something a little bit more than McDonald's. Hair care routine. Your hair gets dry. My hair is dry. My hair is very dry, but I think what might help... Oh, I wear glasses, actually. Actually, I guess I'll just put them on. I'm not really looking. I'm just reading. I'm not watching anything, so I don't need glasses on. But what do I even do with my hair? I don't know. I usually put in this like leave-in spray. I think it's, I forgot what the thing is called. Like, you can find at the grocery store. I think it's called, like, it's a 10 or something. I saw one of my hair, or like when I went to the hair salon in NorCal, one of the ladies used it on my hair, so it was nice. Not hair oil. Oh, I guess it depends on your hair, but for me, I think hair oil actually is too dense for my hair, so and it weighs it down, and it just makes it look really wet. Like, it just doesn't dry because my hair is like so thin now. Maybe if I have thicker hair, it'd be better, but my hair is, it just doesn't hold it well. Like, it's too heavy, so yeah. Thank you for the 5 months, Karma. Thank you. Like an essence. Balding? No, it's from yeah, maybe I am balding actually. But it's from bleaching my hair so much. So my hair has thinned out a ton over the years, which regrettably, yeah, like if I could go back into, actually I think I enjoyed all the hair colors that I had in my lifetime, but I probably maybe wouldn't have dyed, like bleached it back and forth so much if I had the decision. But yeah, your hair every day as something one day dry, one day the other oily. Yeah, I know some people do like a thing where they train their hair to not get so oily, basically. Like, because if you keep showering, if you keep washing your hair every day, then it's probably gonna get oily like really fast because that's what it's used to. Some people train their like hair and scalp with dry shampoo, and they, like, I don't know, wash like every couple days. So thank you for the 2 months, Uday. Thank you. Can you tell me why not wear wigs over dyeing hair? Okay, well, I don't know if you've worn wigs before, but I mean, depending on how much hair you... I feel like wigs are just uncomfortable. I mean, maybe if you, like, invest in a really nice wig, then maybe it wouldn't make your scalp, like, super itchy. But every time I've worn a wig, like, my hair, like... I don't know. My head starts getting itchy when I wear a wig, so... And, like, you know... I guess there's different types, but I've only worn the types where you, like, clasp in the back and then it stays like that, so... I feel like that gets a little annoying as well. But I know some people like glue it on or whatnot, so I guess the application maybe might make it feel different. But I mean, I think it's a great alternative. Like, you don't have to kill your hair. It's less expensive, less of a what do you call it, commitment, etc. So have you seen a blonde guy tornading at TikTok that he's never washed his hair since years and it's perfect? No, I've never seen that before. That sounds interesting. Going bald sounds like... Honestly, yeah, I feel like being bald would feel really free, so why not, honestly? Never? That's why I'm asking? Yeah, it's just... I think it's preference, and sometimes, like, if you're sensitive to how things feel, you might not like how wigs feel, so yeah. Bald era when? I don't know. Maybe if I start, like... Maybe if I start losing a ton more hair and, like, I start getting, like, bald patches, maybe that's my bald era. Thank you for the 23 months, French fry guy. Thank you. This could be me. I literally, like, whenever I get mad, I can just smack my bald head. Like, I feel like if I were to go bald, I would just want to, like, wax the top of my head so it's, like, completely clean. So it could be like giga shiny. Did I go anywhere today? No, actually no, I did go somewhere today. Yeah, you use shampoo on your head because it's for your scalp. Like, it's not, shampoo's not just for your hair, it's for your scalp as well. So I mean, you would still need to use shampoo. But thank you for the 6 months, Miko. Thank you. Thanks, Julian. If you're bald, you'll know that it's raining and before anywhere. But the thing is, I always feel rain, like, on my hand or, like, my arm whenever I'm outside. That's, like, the first place I notice. But I don't... But yeah, maybe you'll notice it more if you have a bare head. Did I watch Jody's cooking stream yesterday? I tuned into a little bit of it. I saw that what they were making. They were like making bread and like ratatouille, and I forgot what the dessert was. But I was like watching for like a little bit. But I had a really messed up schedule, so I ended up sleeping from like, I don't remember when I got back home, but I got back home and I was feeling so tired and lazy. I was laying in bed, and then I was like, okay, I need to get up and take my makeup off, and then I did that. I laid in bed and I just fell asleep for on and off until like 11 p.m. But I woke up at 11 and then I stayed up until 9 or 10 a.m. I went to the gym at like 5:45 a.m. and there were so many people there. I was surprised. I was like, huh? 3-hour naps? Yeah, I mean, it felt like a good sleep, but I did sleep on a full stomach, so that's why I didn't feel that great waking up. But other than that, it was not that bad. Still packed. Oh, okay, well, I expected the gym to be kind of empty. Because usually when I go, there's like only a couple people during the daytime. So it's like, you know, there's probably like not that many people here on a weekday, right? In the morning. But I was like, oh, I am wrong. There's actually a lot more people than I expected to be here. So yeah. But yeah, then I hate going to the gym when there's too many people because, you know, I feel self-conscious. And also, I don't know where my AirPods went, so I just went in without anything. So it's just... yeah. I was just like playing music in my head while I was at the gym because I have my AirPods. So I was like, I'm just gonna pretend like I'm listening to a song and I'll just have it play in my head while I do whatever. Lost them. I mean, they're somewhere in my room or like my apartment. It's just that I think my cats may have batted it somewhere, so I have to find it. You know, that's always a adventure, because I remember I lost my Apple Pencil for a couple months because Haru decided to bat it somewhere. And yeah, I was so close to buying a replacement, but I was like, I know it's in here somewhere, and then it was like somewhere in my closet. Use Apple Tracker? I do not have that paired. I'm gonna be honest, I never pair my devices or anything like that. I'm very lazy, so... Thank you for the 8 months, Expo. Thank you. Thank you for the 6 months, AJ. Thank you. But when I went out yesterday, what song did I have in my head? No, I was just playing like I was just like going through random songs that I like listening to or like in my head. But I think today will be the day. I don't know. Maybe. But if it's not today, then maybe it could be tomorrow. And if it's not tomorrow, then you know, it'll be some day in the future. It'll happen eventually. Am I hunting today? No, I'm not. I have something to do like in a couple hours, so I don't plan to stream like any longer than like 2 hours or so. Am I gonna play Star Rail? I like the character design, but I don't know if I would play it myself. I don't know, because gameplay wise, I mean, I guess I've been given a try. I don't know, like, you guys know that I am very I've been very clean from my gacha games, like truly gacha games where you have to freaking wail and like get nice characters. Like, I've been clean of that since Fire Emblem Heroes / Love Live, which was like the beginning of... Actually, Fire Emblem Heroes was more recently, because I did roll on that like a little bit, but I didn't spend that much money on, like, maybe I spent like $50 on it, but Love Live was my last thing where I spent a lot of money on, so... And that was like in... what? Freshman year of college? But yeah, I'm trying to keep that streak and, you know, be good about it. Thank you for gifting 5 subs, Chanting. Thank you. If you guys got a sub, please make sure to say thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I dropped Fire Emblem Heroes, like, I don't know, actually pretty early on. Because I finished the campaign for, like, the stuff that was there already, like super early on, and I was bored and I was just like, okay, I have nothing better to do, and then I never got back to it. Thank you for the 4 months. Why, Walter? Thank you. What's Star Rail about? I don't know what the lore is about. I mean, like, the graphics are very pretty and the character design, you know, it's always gonna be good, but in terms of anything else, I don't really know about it. So yeah, look at my hair. Thank you. I need to cut this part. It's very long, but this part, like, usually I put it on the other side, but it's been really, it has not been listening, so I just threw it on this side. I think it's just been trained to go this way. I'm gonna withdraw. No, I don't plan to. I don't plan on spending spending money on games unless if they have cosmetics. But I probably will never, or like, stray away from spending money in games if it means like rolling for characters. So I didn't get a haircut. No, I cut my own hair recently. Like, I tried putting layers in, but I think I need to go to a hair salon so they can like fix it up a little more. Like, it looks pretty choppy. I think I don't think I have the finesse to make it look a lot more cleanly. So, and I also need to cut this part because this used to come up to here, and it's grown out so much. So like, whenever I put my hair up, like, there's too much hair coming down. So yeah. On my piracy arc? Okay, I don't know about that. Thanks, guys. Weapon skins? Oh no. Yeah, that's actually my downfall. But I haven't really been playing anything, so my hair grow back pretty quick. When's the last time okay, I'm trying to remember. I cut my hair like up here at some point. I think it was when I moved here. I remember snipping my hair like a bit, but it has grown out like this much, I guess, since last year. So I don't know if that's fast. I guess it's normal. I wouldn't say like super fast, but it definitely has grown out a bit since, you know, I last cut it. Thank you, Peter. Sniffing? No, snipping, like with P's, not F's. That's a lot of hair. It is a lot of hair. Like, my hair is pretty heavy, I feel like. Sometimes I feel like maybe my hair is a little too heavy for my scalp and then it's gonna fall out. But I got short hair. I mean, I can pretend like I have short, like, I have some layers that make me kind of look like I have shorter hair. I do this. I don't know, maybe in the summer or something when it gets too hot. I don't freaking know. But short hair is definitely very liberating. But I know, I mean, I don't look good with like super long hair, but I don't look good with like super short hair either. It's like medium hair that I like. Thank you for the 25 months, Mr. Sloan. Thank you. Thought I sniffed my hair. I mean, I like sniffing my hair too. Because I always put in products in my hair and it smells really good. So I'm actually a hair sniffer enjoyer, I guess. Was I about to say something that happened when I went out yesterday? Yeah, I went out yesterday to the restaurant and then I was just like chilling, and you know, I was like in my, me and my friend were eating, and then like one of the waiters came by and he was like, hey, my friends over there are being really dumb, but like, are you a streamer? And I was just like, oh. I just laughed and I was like, and then he's like, oh, he's like, oh yeah, you are. And then I was just like, I'm like, yeah, being perceived, aware. I mean, it was just like a quick question, so it wasn't bad, but I don't like being perceived outside of my home, I'm gonna be honest. But like, I don't mind if people say hi, right? That's fine. I think the one thing that I don't like if I'm just like going about my day, I don't mind saying hi or like, so that's fine. But if you try to lock me in a conversation, then maybe not. Thank you for the 23 months, King Thunderbolt. Thank you. Did you want a picture out or no? I feel like people only ask for pictures if like we're at an event or something. I mean, someone asked me for a picture when I was at H Mart. This was like a long time ago, and this is when I had dyed hair, so it was like really noticeable. It was like purple at that time. I remember when I had purple hair like 2 years ago, maybe. And they stopped me outside the parking lot. They asked for a picture, and I was like, oh, no, okay. Thank you for the 4 months, Ultanon. Thank you. You just ignore me IRL. That's fine too. My friend is weird, but I don't think it's weird to ask. I think I'm okay with like, you know, people asking or like approaching or like saying hi. That's totally fine. Just like, yeah, as long as you don't make it awkward, then it's okay. You know, like you treat me like a normal human being and it'll be fine. Hyoon Mart, dude, I love H Mart. Yeah, I feel like most people are totally fine with being approached as long as you are very, you know, normal about it, I guess. Does anyone ask for my autograph? People only have asked me to sign things if I like table.ax. And then I would just like stare at the thing and I'd be like, I don't have a signature. And I would just write my name. Like there was no creativity. I just write hyoon and then like a smiley face or like a heart or something. So yeah, that's about it. Not even cursive? No. That's like me. I don't know. Wait, did you guys ever when you were bored in class, did you like practice your signature? So that's something I do to kill time in class. It's like on a notebook page. I just started trying to make a signature. Yes, and it still sucks. The teacher made us practice your signature. I need to change my signature, I think. My signature sucks. I need some sprucing up. Like when I see some people's signatures, I'm like, wow, that looks really cool. And then I see mine, I'm like, okay, this just looks like scribbles. Show us? No. What if you pretend to be me and steal my signature? I can't do that. Yours actually good? That's good. No, I mean, a lot of people crowd around tables in AX, like, I don't know, if there's like something very popular that they want to buy. And it gets very packed, and then like, it also gets backed up if, you know, people don't have helpers and stuff, because, you know, God, I wish it were like more functional, but there's like so little space at AX, right? And then you have to like usually... Okay, so I don't know if you guys know like convention rules, but usually it's like this. So say this is like the whole like area that you have, and these are like the tables, right? And then you're like with your chairs. You can't have anything blocking this area, so you need to have all your merch like underneath the table. And then usually, you know, there's like a cloth over the table, so it's like hidden. So you have to like reach down every time and then come back up and then give it to the person, or like you have to scramble and look for something. I don't know if people are like super organized about it. I'm sure some people are, but for me, I wasn't very. I was just kind of like put things in like specific places. And so that's why I feel like tables can get like super backed up at conventions. Thank you, Aramaki. Did I get a haircut? No, I actually... Okay, well, I did cut my own hair a little bit, but I like cut this part like recently a little bit because I wanted to like hide my forehead a little bit. I was just like, oh, the forehead's looking kind of big, so like I kind of want bangs, but I think I need to trim this part a little bit because it's too long. You can see it. Thank you for gifting a sub, Van King. Thank you. Am I gonna dye my hair again? I really wanted to, but I'm probably not going to because I don't want to bleach my hair again. Because, you know, I'm getting older and I feel like I want to take care of my hair, you know, in the upcoming years because, you know, it's only gonna get thinner and thinner. So I wanted to actually do a split dye because I've wanted that hairstyle for like a really long time, ever since I was young, but then I was like, maybe not. I don't know, it's a lot of bleaching to do on one side and probably a lot of maintenance. And then I hear stories about people, you know, like, because I don't know, like finding the part and like splitting it like evenly is annoying. Yeah, because I want to do like half just like dark and then like half blonde, right? But it's probably a lot of maintenance, and I'm not a very I don't really like maintenance, so yeah. Thank you for the 2 months, you know. Thank you. Imagine how good it looks. I don't know if it would look that good, but I think it'd be cool. What about highlights? I've had highlights. Dude, I used to have... I'm pretty sure a lot of Asian kids had highlights when they're younger. My parents would literally just like sit down when I was younger, and then they'd be like, oh, do you want to highlight your hair or something? And then they would take the foil and then they would do this, and I just have like strips of highlights in my hair when I was super young. Well, if you want to try it, it's better sooner than later than until you're actually old. Well, the thing is, like, I don't think I would not regret doing it, but I don't know, we'll see. Maybe if I get really bored. Maybe if I feel like taking that dive. You do treatment when I dye my hair. I do. Or while I try to put product in my hair to like help it, you know, not be so dry every time I shower afterwards. But you know, sometimes you get lazy. And then you get lazy and you don't feel like doing it, and then you don't do it, and then your hair's like super puffy. It is a lot of work. Like hair oil. No, hair oil is like fine, but you know, some people put in like hair masks and you like leave it in for like 10 minutes. And sometimes I'm like, I don't want to wait the 10 minutes and then like have to wash it out again and like go back, or like I don't want to kill that much time in the shower. Because okay, sometimes I do like taking long showers, but for the most part I'm usually out of there very quick because I'm bored. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I get bored in the shower if I'm in there for too long. Like, even if I have music, I'm like, I'd rather be doing something else, so I just, you know, do whatever I have to do like super fast. But not take baths. I mean, I have a bathtub in this bathroom, but not in my bathroom in my room. So no, I haven't been taking a bath in like a very long time. I used to take baths when I was like little, but not anymore. Cause I guess, I don't know. It's been a while. The last time I had a bath, it was like I had a freaking bath bomb that I bought from Lush, and that was years ago. But I think the last time I tried, the water got too cold too soon. So yeah. Thank you for the 5 months, Scott. Too much. Thank you. Am I crazy for showering in silence? No, I think that's fine. I mean, people just turn on music, I think, honestly, because, you know, you're like standing there and you're just washing hair and you're like, you know, I want to turn on some tunes and it'll be fun and it won't be so boring. Or, you know, the thoughts come out to play when you're showering. You get giga shower thoughts, so... But I mean, shower thoughts aren't always bad. It's just like sometimes you just contemplate or ponder about things. Right? Because I've like thought about really, I don't know, pretty basic things in the shower. Does anyone here use the 18-in-1 shampoo? Well, I'd be very concerned. Like the full-on shampoo, conditioner, toothpaste, deodorant, shaving cream. What else can you throw in there? Thank you for the 5 months, Kyle. Thank you. Only 18 mouthwash, yogurt, car wax, hair oil, motor oil. Breakfast. Energy drink. Yeah, I said deodorant already. But I mean, yeah, I used to think of a lot, like, in the shower. When I was in, like, grade school, I feel like I thought about a lot. I would always think about what I could have said at some moment in the shower a lot. I don't know why, but that was... I feel like that was the most common thought that would come by. But now I don't. Now I'm just... I think about what I'm gonna do about my day because I just worry about things where I'm like, what did I do today? Or like, I gotta get ready, or, you know, things like that. Hello, Miss Haley. I hope you're doing well. That is very much you. Stop narrating my life. Yeah, we've never had an individual experience. It's all the same. Now you think about responsibilities. Yeah, I think about responsibilities, what I'm gonna do in my day. Because back then, I would just worry about school. And that's about it. School, and then coming back from home from school, and then like doing homework, and then there's just routine. But now, since I have all the free time in my day to do whatever, it's like, what should I do today? Should I clean around the house? Should I take out the trash? Should I do this? Should I organize? Should I stream? Should I draw? Should I do this? That? I don't know. Like, any APs that I take? I took... Let me think. I took AP Japanese. I took... God, I don't even remember. I took art, Japanese, both English classes, so Lit and Lang, calculus, statistics. What else is there? Oh, and then like history, like world history, US history, and Gov. It was BC Calc. And then... Is there anything else? I don't remember. But... I never took any AP science classes, actually. You know, I thought I would love science growing up, but as I took the class... I don't know if it was the teachers, but I just could never really get into it. Okay, my biology teacher was not the greatest. My chemistry teacher... not the greatest either. My physics teacher, he was a cool guy, but it was literally first class in the morning, so you know, it was very hard for me to pay attention. And then I guess I didn't take anything in, what do you call it, senior year. Senior year, yeah, I was thinking about taking AP Bio, but then I was like, you know what, everyone takes AP Bio. And I was like, I don't really feel like it, so I didn't go in with that. And I was like, you know what, I have enough AP courses for my senior year anyway, so I don't feel like doing more. AP PE, no. Thank you for the sub with Prime, you stamp, thank you. A lot of memorization, yeah, I freaking hate memorizing. I got a small brain. I have really good short-term memory. Or, well, I did. But not anymore. My short-term memory now is awful. My long-term memory is not that bad. Still RAM storage. But I think my short-term memory only sucks when it comes to things that I've placed. I think if I'm reading into something or if I'm studying, like, my memory's not bad. But, like, throughout the day, I lose my phone. I don't know where I put my phone. Like, I'm in the middle of doing something and I place it down in my closet for some reason, and then I go to do something else, like throw away something, and then I come back and I'm just like, I don't know where I put my phone, and then I just scratch my head. I'm looking for like 30 minutes, like, where is my phone? It's not a memory. I think it's more like I'm distracted by so many thoughts like running through my head. Which is why, you know, I understand my mom so much now, because she probably has so much that she's worried about, like taxes, going to the bank, what she's gonna make today, etc. Like, you know, dropping me and my brother off at school, things like that. It's just that, I guess it's more so like you're not paying attention or keeping track of where you put something. Like, if I kept track of it, then I probably would remember and not have the issue, but I misplace everything so much now, and it's crazy. Hey, Super. Yeah, I think it's just that, yeah. Maybe it's just that I'm not making, like, the conscious effort to remember where my stuff are. So, yeah. Not getting high, I don't participate in that. Like, you know, if I actually did it, then I would say it. Not probably, but you know, like, that's, I feel like it's not a bad thing to admit, but for me, that's just something for me, so. The sign of ADHD? No, I honestly think I have bad memory because of, I just think a lot of the time. Because it was easier for me to remember where things were when I was younger because I had less to worry about, but I feel like I worry about a little too much sometimes throughout my day. So yeah. Thank you for the 3 months one shot, thank you. Sounds like it's time to try it then. No, I think I'm a good. I'm not particularly fond of the smell and whatnot. But I mean, you know, it's great for other people, like it's very recreational or helps people with things, but I know it could go either way for some people. Like, it could either heighten your anxiety, and sometimes it can actually you know, help you and make you feel calm. So for me though, I feel like I'm very high-strung sometimes, so yeah, not a coin flip I'm willing to take. And you know what, I like figuring out ways to kind of, you know, cope with it myself. Yeah, I know some people, it makes them like super anxious, so I don't need to add on to that for myself. I think I'm pretty good. Tried CBD before? No, but I've actually been recommended it a lot because I know a couple of friends who have tried it and they said it's actually really relaxing, or like it helps them relax a lot, but I've never tried it. I've never gone around to it. I don't know. Thank you for the 4 months, Dark Lone Wolf, and thank you for the 7 months. Oh, thank you. It helps with pain. Yeah, I've only heard good things about it, so I don't know. But my one thing is, I mean, I'm sure everyone does this, but you know, like when you're recommended something and you know, it sounds so good and you know, it sounds very beneficial. I'm like, yeah, maybe I should try it out, and then you know, you just never get around to doing the thing. That's me. So, yeah. Unfortunately, very classic procrastination. I am a very big procrastinator. I wonder why though. What? Is it because I'm lazy? No. I mean, I know the reason. It's because I only work well under high pressure. I can't do things. Like, if I have all the time in the world to do something, it makes me just... I feel like I don't put out my best work. Like, I feel like it's more... You know, it looks awful, or like you can tell the quality is just like because I'm not super dialed in and focused. But when I procrastinating is efficient. But when I'm procrastinating and you know I only have like a couple hours to do this thing, like I know I can't do anything else but to work on this because I have to finish it by this time. So I put all of my effort and brain power into doing this one thing for an allotted amount of time. It's really, and usually the end result's like really good. So I don't know. Thank you for the 6 months. Anything, thank you. Diamonds are formed under pressure. Abraham Lincoln probably. Yeah, I think that's what he said for sure. I'm built on chaotic energy, but I wish I weren't that way. Like, I wish I could be someone who were more, you know, planned out, you know, spends my time putting in effort like every couple of days into this thing and then like finish it. But you know, like whenever I went to school and I had projects or had, you know, big things coming up like exams, yeah, I just can't do it until like the last day to do, so yeah. I mean, better than being lazy? Yeah, I mean, I don't have a choice whether I want to do my schoolwork or not, because if I don't do my schoolwork, then that means, you know, it's a really big hit on your grade, and not like my parents would allow that, so I gotta get it done somehow. Why finish it in 1 week when you can finish in 1 day? True. Just a bit stressful. Looking back, you care too much about your grades. I mean, you know, there's usually like factors in why you care about your grades. I mean, for me, it was literally my parents. If I had bad grades, my parents would probably disown me or something, so... Okay, well, they probably wouldn't disown me, but they would be very disappointed. I would have a very awful time. So, yeah. I can't imagine what it would have been like if... Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's how it is for a lot of people, though. Like, your parents have expectations, and then you're, like, doing it for them. But then, what they don't communicate, for the most part, or at least my parents, it's like, they're doing it for the sake of my future, and they're thinking about my well-being, and they want me to do well, but treating it that way is not the best, you know? I mean, I have always, like, when I was growing up, I really did not appreciate their attitude towards, like, whatever I did and, like, my grades and whatnot. But, you know, after growing, you know, a bit older, I understand why they were that way, but they just don't really know how to present it in a good fashion. And that's probably just because of how they're raised, so, yeah. As long as they're not putting your happiness aside. Well... I don't know about that one. I feel like a lot of people can relate doing things for their parents because, you know, they had like some standards for you. And then I feel like, you know, different people have different upbringings. I think my parents, when I think about them, like I can be like less resentful towards my parents, or like I don't resent them at all for like how they treated me when I was younger, because when I think about how my parents grew up, it's like it was probably really hard for them. Or I mean, it is hard because my dad, he has like 5 brothers, right? And his dad passed away super early in his life. I think before he was even in like high school. So maybe like when he was in middle school, when he was pretty young. And then my mom, yeah, I think my grandparents divorced like when she was like really young, like super young. So then my grandmother wasn't like home because she was like working to take care of my mom and her sister, or I guess my mom and my aunt. And then my mom would have to take care of my aunt basically because, you know, she was never home, so she had to go to school and then take care of, so she's like, I guess my parents had to like grow up by themselves basically because they didn't really have like they had, you know, one parental figure, but it's not like they're really there for them. So when I think about how they raised me and my brother, like, you know, it's probably just really hard because like even if you think you're gonna be different than your parents, you're a lot more, you know, you have a lot of traits that your parents hold, right? So like even if you think like, oh, I'm gonna do this so much better, like you can, but you know, sometimes to an extent things will come back around to like how you're raised, or like, you know, things like that. So yeah, when I think about my parents' upbringings, I always feel pretty bad or very empathetic about it. So that's why I can't be like mad at them. Of course, when I was like younger, I was mad at them, or you know, I get upset at them very easily because of the way that they treated me. But you know, as I've grown up, I'm like, you know what, it's like obviously it's they didn't really do it right, but I mean, hey, they're trying their best. So I mean, what more can I you know, do, or what more can they do? And it's like, oh, I'm just understanding. But I mean, it's all up to, it's very individual how, if you had like a bad relationship with your parents, I mean, you don't always have to forgive them. I mean, like everyone has their own boundaries, so. But for me, it's just more like, you know, I can look past it and forgive them for it. You usually repeat the stuff that you don't realize. Yeah, I have a lot of commonalities with my parents. Much more than I would like to say. Especially all the bad traits. Especially my dad. My dad's very stubborn. I am very stubborn as well. I've gotten that trait from my dad. I feel like, okay, my mom kind of, but my dad is like very stubborn. Like he is to the point where he's like ignorant stubborn, but for me, I'm not that way because, you know, I'm a little bit different, I'd like to say. As much as my mom would always tell me as a child that I'm just like my dad in terms of like whenever we'd argue. But you got the short end of the stick with some shared traits. I mean, I think, I don't know. I think I grew up to be pretty okay despite how my parents were to me, or like the lack of empathy, I guess. Pretty alright, pretty decent. I feel like I'm pretty understanding, or like in that aspect I'm like different than my parents. Just getting hit by just like your dad from my mom? Yeah, basically. I mean, can we have an example? Example of what? Yeah, I mean, I realize it, and like I've definitely, like, over the course of my life, I've been, you know, I don't think I'm like that stubborn. Like, I can be stubborn in the moment, like if both parties are like super, you know, flared up from emotions, like negative emotions, you know, like if, like no matter how great of a person you are, you know, emotions sometimes get the best of you, and then, you know, you don't handle things in like the best way. But then if you come back to realize, like, you know, that was like an overreaction, or you apologize for it, and, you know, and then like trying to make the active effort to not have that happen again, then that's fine. What advice would I give to my 10-year-old self? Bro, I don't even remember what I did at 10 years old. What was I doing at 10? What grade was I even in? Yeah, what grade was I in when I was 10? Third? Grade 5? I don't know. 10 is like 4th grade? I just know that I was younger than most of my classes. Were in June, so 4th? Okay, maybe I was in 4th grade. What was I doing in 4th grade? Watching SpongeBob? Watching a bunch of Nickelodeon shows. Thank you for the 7-month slam barrel. Thank you for the 4 months, Travis. What do you think? Thank you. Yeah, I think I was just mostly watching cartoons for the most part. Maybe playing like Neopets, or like some online virtual pet online game, because I wanted a pet so bad when I was younger. Thank you for the 17 months, Anon. Thank you. But yeah, I don't think I really did that much. 4th grade was when I made my like very close friends from like throughout grade school. Or that's where I met all of them. Because 4th grade was the grade where I transferred schools. Because up until 3rd grade, or well, okay, I lived in some other part. I lived in Annandale, in Virginia, when I was like, when I first moved to the US. Then I went to preschool there, and did I go to grade school? I don't even remember when I moved, but I think I moved in like 2nd grade maybe, and then yeah, And then I went to school at an elementary school for like a year or two, and then they put me in like the GT program. I don't know if they call it anything else. It probably has a bunch of different names, but... And then they made me transfer schools, so yeah, after taking a test. And gate, I think it might be called a gate in like different areas. But in my, like when I went to elementary school, it's called GT or something. The gifted and talented. Which I feel like was a little cringe to call it, because it's like, well, you know what? Just because you're not on the program doesn't mean you're gifted and talented. I feel like it would make other children feel bad if they're not in it, you know? Not necessarily gifted. Yeah, it's actually crazy putting labels on, like, literal children. And then that's where I feel like elitism comes up. You're like, I'm in this program, are you? You know? But, you know, kids are actually giga relentless. Like, have you ever asked a child for their opinion? Don't. Literally, just don't. I think you'll have a better, like, peace of mind not asking children what their opinions are on something, especially of you. Because then they'll really go to town. Like, it does not matter. Like, they have no filter. They'll just say whatever that they're thinking. Right? Children are ruthless. It's funny. Your little cousin said you're ugly. Well, that's not very nice of your little cousin. I'm sure they didn't mean that. I'm sure you look fine. Everyone looks different, and that's a-okay. You said it twice! And my student said that I sucked at baseball and I was ugly. Okay, I'm sorry for laughing. But yeah, kids are actually... Kids are so relentless. I'm sure you look fine. I'm sure you're fine at baseball, but children are just so, like... They got no filter, and... Oh god. I don't remember the last time I... You know, I'm usually... The last time was probably when I was just tutoring kids, but... That was in... When did I tutor? Was it in high school? I think it was in high school. That's how I made money in high school. Yeah, I remember I was tutoring, like... How old were they? I want to say they're like 8 years old or something. Like 8, 9. Or maybe like 10. Maybe not 8, like 9, 10 years old. God, I remember tutoring them. I don't think they ever said anything to me though. They're pretty chill, but they just never wanted to do work. So then I'd have to bribe them by saying that we could play games afterwards. Because sometimes we'd either be at the library, sometimes their parents would drop them, or their mom would drop them off at my place. So whenever they were dropped off at my place, I would just say, like, if you guys do all this, you know, we can play some GameCube games. And they're like, oh my god. And then they would do their work. So I was like, wait, yeah, it's very easy to motivate them because I knew they both liked playing games. Did I actually let them? Yeah, we would play. I don't remember what we played. I like Super Smash. What games did I have? I had Melee and I had Mario Kart. And I just remembered they really liked Pikmin, but I was like, I'm sorry, I don't have the game, but I have other things. Did I wreck the kids? I don't even remember. Yeah, I mean, surely, but you know, I mean, I let them have their fun. They were good kids, I think. They never like threw tantrums or anything. They were just kind of like, sometimes they would just be like, I don't want to do it, you know. Like, then I'd just have to really scratch my head and think about what I could offer to, you know, motivate them to finish their work. Did my parents find me a tutor? I think... Actually, I don't remember. I think it might have been like my mom's... Because my mom used to be a realtor. And... I think it might have been someone at her office or like a friend of someone in her office. And a lot of people growing up. Yeah, there's always been a lot of Korean people in like specific areas in Virginia, like Centerville, Annandale. They're both like very popular areas, and they have a lot of like Korean plazas there. I mean, where I went to school, it was just more like predominantly white, or actually after like when I went to middle school, high school, then there was just more of a diversity. But those kids were in my chat right now, I would be very surprised. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember their names anymore because it's been such a long time. And I didn't tutor them for a very long time either. I only tutored them for like a little while. I forgot. I only saw them for like a couple times, so I don't remember. How dare I? Dude, I'm sure they're good kids. Thing changing. No, I don't remember. Yeah, I actually forgot. No, I'm terrible. I remember all of my teachers' names, or a majority of them. Like when I start thinking about like, you know, all of the teachers in like middle school, high school, I might not remember some of the ones where I like didn't remember, like kind of don't remember the class at all, but I think for the most part I can name all my teachers, so I don't have a bad brain. I think I'm pretty good with remembering names, but it's just that it was just like a very short period of time in my life, so yeah. Were there any awful teachers? Do I think any of them remember? No, of course not. If they saw me now, they would have no idea who I am. But even then, if I like looked very similarly to what I did, they probably would not remember. Like I did not participate in class. Look, I'm gonna be honest, I never raised my hand. I never wanted to participate in anything because I was so shy and I was very socially anxious, so I never did anything. I absolutely dreaded anything in class where you had participation points. That was the worst thing ever. Yeah. Presenting. But I mean, now, you know, like if I had to do it now, I have no problem. But, you know, when I was younger, my social skills were like, or at least being in front of the class was a giga zero. Whenever I'd have presentations that had to be like a specific length, I don't know if you guys had that. It'd be like, oh yeah, your presentation has to be like, you know, at least 5 minutes. Mine would be like 2 minutes. Like I would just zoom through my PowerPoint that I made and I would talk super fast and but then I feel like most of my teachers were like kind of understanding that I was really shy or something. And they would just give me like on the paper, because usually they have like things that they mark and like they give it to you for your grade. They'd be like, well, you know, yeah, maybe next time you should try speaking a little longer, you know? Yeah, because like the limit is, or like, you know, we said 5 minutes and you only gave 2, and I'm like, well, 2 minutes is a pretty good amount of time. I don't know what you're talking about, so I don't know. All time is precious, so why is 2 minutes not good enough? Speed running, yeah. Popcorn reading, oh, that was awful. But I think I only had that in like elementary school. I hated that. And then I'd always sweat. I'm like, what if I just, you know, read something out loud super wrong and embarrassed myself in front of the whole class and I just wanted to die on the inside? But that never happened, so my AP Lang teacher made us popcorn read. I actually really liked my AP Lang teacher. Not my AP Lit teacher. Also, what is it with English teachers and being pregnant? When I think about all my English teachers, I swear like all of them were pregnant when I went to school. And I don't know why, but it's so true. Like if you think about it, all the English teachers are usually pregnant at some point. It's like a very common phenomenon, I feel like, no? I'm kind of cooking. No, I swear, my AP Lit teacher, my AP Lang teacher. Who's my... Okay, no, my what is it called? Like the pre-AP English class? She was a lot older, so she was not pregnant, but... Okay, I don't remember my 9th grade English teacher. No, but yeah, I feel like, a lot of English teachers... Yeah, that's true. A lot of my English teachers were more on the younger side as well, so that's probably why. I had a lot of female teachers, so... Thankfully, honestly. Because... I don't know, they're really nice, and it was like easier for me to come up to them if I needed anything. Because if they were male teachers, I feel like I want to go up to them and ask them something. I'd be too shy. I'd be scared. My 9th grade English teacher quit because the kids kept bullying her. What'd she do to them, and why do they do that? It's sad, but you know what? Maybe it's a blessing in disguise, because the teacher paycheck is not that great for what you do, you know. Yeah, there's literally like I don't know how the pay is now. I can't imagine it's any better, but yeah. I'd be so mad when kids make teachers cry for no reason. Just be good. I don't think I've ever seen a teacher cry in my time of going to school, actually. I feel like everyone was pretty reasonable at my school. Like there were some class clowns and stuff and a little bit of delinquency, but they never said anything mean to the teacher. They just goofed around. That was it, and then like the teacher would get mad. Your class made multiple teachers cry? That's concerning. My PE class made our teacher cry because we didn't want to run during track. I mean, okay, that's kind of base. If you don't want to do something, just... What are they gonna do? Force you to move your legs? Everyone makes more in Cali. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Your trig teacher got punched in the nose. Okay, that... You guys got some wild, I don't know, school classmates. Yeah, I feel like I had a very normal... In terms of classmates, I feel like my school experience is very normal. Some teachers, unfortunately, were not normal. But I remember... Yeah. Like in elementary school, one of the... Was it a 4th grade teacher? One of the 4th grade teachers, he was fired because he had girls sitting in his lap, or he would make them sit in his lap, which is really weird, very weird. And then in high school, I think a band teacher got fired because they found out he was sexually harassing people. Students more so, yeah. Not normal teachers, but my classmates are pretty normal, I feel like, so they never did anything like super brash or... Yeah. We had an English teacher that was dating a student. What? Uh-oh. That is, that's jail time. One of my teachers were super racist. I experienced that actually. One of my English teachers in 8th grade, or actually my English teacher during 8th grade, she was giga racist towards me for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe she just hated me. No, I think she was racist because, okay, so riddle me this. Me and my friends would sit at a table. It was just 4 desks together, right? And then me and one of my friends were both Asian, and then the other two were not. And we would put in the same answers, all of us, like in homework, whatever. But for some reason, me and my friend that was Asian got lower marks than the other two, which would really make no sense. So it's like, and it would happen literally all year throughout. So it's like, I think this is not a fluke because, you know, we have very similar answers or the same. Why is she only giving us lower marks? Doesn't make sense. So yeah, very strange, very weird. Maybe she just hated me and my friend. I don't know. I think me and my friend were the only Asian students during that period, so I guess I didn't really have much of a sample size to draw from. But I mean, hey, it was pretty you know, pretty precise, so I just was like, oh, I feel like this is low-key racist. What's the teacher's name? I just want to talk. I don't remember her name actually. I think I just like goofed it out of my mind. I hope you're doing well, Miss Arya. Were we the Sparks? I feel like we got some good grades. But I mean, all my friends were good students as well, so... Seems to be wild and... Yeah, I mean, my high school and middle school were pretty diverse. Have you guys had like a weird school moment? I literally had this giga cringe school moment when I was in middle school, because I went to a secondary school for a program. And so it's like middle school and high school combined. And I it was my freshman year, and some random like senior for a prank came up to me and started proposing to me on like one knee, and I was just like, I want to die. Like, all of his friends were there, and I was like, I don't want to be a part of this prank. I literally just want to pass away. Because it actually just dies of cringe. Yeah. I remember it's like right after school ended, and I was just, you know, I was going about my way of packing my things in my backpack, and I really wanted to get on my bus and go home. Have a nice little day of just, I don't know, hopping on online. It was just poopy. You're really throughout his school. I'm sorry to hear that. I also experienced that very heavily in middle school, and it's not a very great feeling. But, you know, I'm proud of you for being here, and, you know, I'm sure you're a very great person, so I'm sorry you had to go through that. Playing Maple? I don't think I played Maple Story in, like, 9th grade. I probably played it, like, more so in elementary school, but I would come back to it every now and then throughout high school and stuff, because my brother and my little cousin and I would play Maple Story together. But if he meant it, I've never seen him in my life. He's never seen me in my life. He literally just... It's literally like those YouTube prank videos where you just go up to someone random, except you didn't ask for permission, and then... Yeah. Disparage. School trauma? Is it really? No, I mean, I feel like I talk about food at some point. Sometimes I talk about school. I mean, I think it just really depends on like what people say, and then I just talk about stuff. But okay, that is really weird. Food, school, and poop are the most common. Okay, well, poop is... I haven't talked about poop yet, so... Any prom enjoyers? I hated prom. I don't know about you guys, though. I went to prom in junior year and senior year. Junior year, I think, okay, junior year, I think the place was like a little better, but then senior year, I just remember having a stomach ache the whole time. So yeah. But yeah, I never went to homecoming. I didn't really like the idea of participating in school dances, because what am I gonna do there? I'd rather just stay home and like hang out or something, you know? Like if my friends are trying, what are these tags? They are me. But yeah, I never went to homecoming. I do remember one of my friends asked me to homecoming, and then I just felt really bad for saying no. But it's just like, it's not because like I didn't want to go with them. I didn't want to go at all. Like, and you know, like I can't force myself to want to go. So yeah, like realistically, no, I don't want to go find something to wear, and I don't want to go to a place where I really don't know like anybody and like spend my time there. So you know what I mean? I mean, I guess people have like different wants and experiences, but for me it was just like, there's no point of me going to like a school dance where it's just like I don't really interact with that much of my class. Like I interact with my friends and like a couple of them, but yeah, I mean, I don't think it'd be a good time. I mean, yeah, they were understanding. They're like, okay, it's fine. But I still felt bad. I was like, I hated saying no. I mean, I still hate saying no, but I mean, I do it because obviously it's just better to be honest. If you don't like something or if you don't want to participate in anything, no, everybody. Do I not regretting going out? No, I do not care. Like, I could care less about my high school experience. Like, I don't regret how I spent my high school years, honestly. Like, I liked playing games. I liked coming home and playing games. Thank you for subbing with Prime, Johnny. Thank you. It's a once in a lifetime event. Yeah, I mean, sure. I mean, I went to prom at least, but I mean, honestly, it was kind of like, whatever. And then, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but I never look back on grade school days. I'm like, man, this was great. Like, I loved high school, middle school. No, I hated middle school. I hated high school. So I never look back on those times where I'm like, yeah, I wish I could have enjoyed. I'm like, no, yeah, I'm glad I got it over with. I'm here now. Did I go to alone to prom? No, I would not. If I went alone, I would not go at all. But one of my senior friends asked me when I was a junior, and then one of my friends asked me in what do you call it, senior year. Yeah, I'm glad it's over, because God, navigating life as a kid going through school is awful. I mean, navigating through life in general is hard, but yeah, you know, I just don't like the idea of being surrounded by that many people, honestly, and then like showing up and then like waking up, taking the bus, and yeah, I don't miss it at all. Honestly, if you peaked in high school, your life would be pretty sad. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what happened to the people that like peaked during high school and my school, because I don't have Facebook anymore and whatnot, but I mean, I guess I don't really care, so I don't mean that in like a mean way. It's just like I've never been close to them, so I mean, I honestly like, sure, I hope they're doing fine, but I don't know, not something I'm worried about. Thank you for the 7 months, James. You. You prefer the wagey cagey for real? Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's kind of fun to like meet people that have come from different spaces, because I don't know, you get to learn a lot more from them. You had fun, met all your friends are today. That's nice. I actually talked to one of my friends that I've known since like 4th grade really recently. Or, like, we had like a very short exchange. Nice to see them doing well. But I literally have like only 3 high school friends that I still like sort of have contact with. And then everyone else, I don't know. But then, I don't know about you guys, but after I finished grade school, I like, I don't know, I became really reclusive. But that's probably also what I was feeling during the time. Like, I was like very kept to myself, and I ignored every single text message from my friends during the summer. Because I didn't want to go out, and I think I was just depressed during that time. So it was just like, I kind of distance myself, so yeah. Thank you for the 11 months musical. Thank you. Wait, that sounds really good. Yeah, I went off the radar after high school as well. I mean, I feel bad and I'm sure they're like concerned, but at the same time I was just like, I didn't have the energy to expend to like talk to them. I mean, I gave them like an explanation later on, like in the summer, but I was just like, I cannot. The older I get, the more introvert I get. Yeah, exactly. I mean, same with me. Like, I'm very happy with like the handful of friends that I have. Cause like when I was younger, you know, I was like a big people pleaser, and I wanted to be friends with everybody, or you know, like that's kind of what was idealized. Like when you're in grade school, I feel like just being like popular or whatever, like knowing a lot of people. I mean, obviously I was not very social, so I didn't make a lot of friends, but it's not like, I mean, I had wished I was more extroverted when I was younger, but now I'm fine with the way I am, because I feel like I'm not too bad with conversing with people now. But I'm very happy with like the handful of friends that I have, because they're people that I can talk to about anything, honestly, without feeling bad about it, or, you know, they're very understanding. I understand them, they understand me. So there's usually not like a point of miscommunication. And I feel like it's just easier to maintain friendships that are like a couple of friendships rather than like a ton of friendships that, you know, I don't know. It's tiring. And then for me, when I think about like, sometimes I like wake up and I look at messages and I'm like, I'm tired, you know, like I don't have the energy to reply to this right now. Back when I was younger, I would just type on my keyboard all day, or, you know, I'd have the energy to message and whatnot and, you know, take care of like everybody. But now I'm just like, well, I am tired. And it's not like I don't care about them, it's just more like they have their own things to worry about, I have my own things to worry about. We have different lives, you know, and then like every time we get to, you know, reconvene and catch up, it's nice because you have things to talk about. Surface level friendships are stressful. I mean, it doesn't always have to be. I think it just depends on how you view it and like how you treat it. You struggle asking friends to play games with me. I went through that a lot, but recently I've gotten a lot better, and I think it got a lot better for me after I like realized, you know, like in the end, if someone doesn't want to play with you, okay, like if you're friends and they don't want to play with you, they probably have a reason. Like I mean, it could be a multitude of reasons, and you know what, like each one is like pretty valid. It's either they don't feel like playing at the time, they're tired, you know, maybe they have something else that they want to do, or, you know, they just simply don't want to do it at that moment, and that's okay. Like, it's not that they hate you, because if they didn't like you, then they wouldn't be friends with you, they wouldn't be talking to you, they wouldn't be putting in the effort, you know, into being your friend, right? So I mean, yeah, I was always afraid of like rejection, or like, you know, asking people to do things because I was afraid. It's like I grew up in middle school, especially because, you know, I mean, I've told the story a lot, but TLDR, it's like getting bullied by friends, right? Or people who you thought were friends. So it's like, I just always thought I was annoying, so I'd be afraid to ask people to do stuff because I was just scared. And then like growing up over time, yeah, like up until like maybe like pretty recent, I was like, it's not fair for me to just only expect other people to ask me to do things. Like, I should also be the one to like extend an invitation to someone, because, you know, like when I think about it, people do ask me to do things, and sometimes I say no, sometimes I say yes, and then they should have the same option. Like, if I want to do something with them, then it should be, you know, an equal thing. So there's no, I guess, yeah, it's hard to accept like the possibility of being rejected, but you shouldn't take it to heart, because if they're your friends and, you know, you like spend time with them and, you know, obviously you have like a very good connection with them, it doesn't mean that, you know, it's not a personal attack. It's just like, you know, they probably just have something up at the moment, or, you know, everyone has times where they just don't feel like doing anything, or they'd rather do something else, and that's totally valid, right? So I feel like maybe if you can, it's hard, definitely harder done than, you know, said, but you can keep reminding yourself that it's not, you know, like a personal attack or something that you should take to heart with if someone says no to your invitation or to do anything. Like, it gets a lot easier. And yeah, and I've been asking people to play a lot recently, and, you know, sometimes they'll be like, oh, I'm busy, or I'm doing this, or I'd rather do that, and I'm like, oh, it's fine. We hate watch to prepare you for stuff like this. Yeah, thank you so much. You've really built me up to this point. Real, I mean, I don't know, it's just, I don't know, something that I've experienced, and I feel like it's something I could probably talk about, because it's something personal that I come to terms with. It's not so bad. But yeah, hate watchers are my greatest allies. Yeah, I guess. I don't think, if people tell me they hate watch me, I don't think they're actually hate watching. But like I've said, even if you are watching me and praying for my downfall, you're still watching me, so you kind of do care in that sense. You know what I mean? I hate you. Thanks. You're my favorite discomfort streamer, thank you. Free ad revenue. Yeah, +1 viewer. My download. How does even... I mean, hate watching is like, you know, people just like to see others fall sometimes. I don't know why. It's probably out of jealousy or, you know, something like that. So they're like literally hoping that you, I don't know, something awful happens to you, but I don't know. Maybe because they have nothing better to do. Thank you for gifting 10 subs. Go, thank you. If you guys got a sub, please make sure to say thank you. Thank you for the 13 months, Mason. Thank you. You don't have the energy to do that ever. Does that mean you're old? I don't think that means you're old. I think that means you're a sane human being. I feel like people who hate watch have some problems that they have not really come to unveil or tackle at some point. Because I feel like, you know, like if you're a nice, decent human being, you probably wish for the best of people, or, you know, if you don't like something, then you probably just wouldn't spend your time watching something, right? Like, why would you spend your energy and time to put your attention to something that makes you fume? I guess some people actually just thrive off that energy, or that's what fuels them, but sounds like an awful way to live your life, honestly. Thank you for the 34 months, Skylamper. Thank you. Yeah, it's probably something that, you know, I feel like that's something that's probably deeply rooted in someone that they just have to kind of tackle. It is toxic, yeah. Anger gives you energy? Dude, anger is like, I hate feeling angry. Like, it makes me shake. Like, when I get very angry, I'm like, my hands start getting shaky, and I don't like it. Thank you for the 3 months, cutie. Thank you. If there's one emotion that I really hate feeling, it's probably anger. I don't think I get angry that often. Just every now and then. Maybe if you catch me on a very bad day, I could get angry. But for the most part, I like to talk things out, or, you know, be reasonable. Never see me mad. Well, yeah, that's because I don't really do anything that makes me mad on stream, I think. So, have you been angry on stream? Well, yeah, when I was playing Overwatch with Cutie. Well, actually, it was. I don't think I was like giga angry, but it was just more like it was a funny moment. I kind of found it entertaining. Yeah, that one Overwatch guy where we just started like at one point, yeah, it just became like a joke. But I thought that was a pretty funny moment. I enjoyed it. Like when I look back on it, I think it's funny. And then like if I rewatch something about it, like what you said, I find it very funny. You've never heard me shout so loud? Yeah, I mean, it's very unlikely. Like usually when I'm loud in a game, it's probably because I'm like yelling because something's happening. I'm like, oh help, you know. But yeah. Where's the clip? Oh, it's probably in Cutie's channel. Well, that's like him talking, I think. He's just saying like the guy was just like he literally gave up because he was like, oh, we've got a female on our team, and then he was just like, we can't win. And then I was just like mocking him, and he was like, you sound so stupid, and he was, you know, like saying some slurs and whatnot. And then he was just like, yeah, what? I am stupid. And what? And then it was so funny. It was why man. I mean, it's just, you know, people have some pent up resentment, or they think it's cool, or the way that they're, I don't know. Like, they obviously have an issue. I don't know what, but I hope they figure it out. Or don't. I mean, maybe they just keep being a terrible person and misogynistic, and then that's why they'll never have a wife. But maybe they don't roll that way, but I don't know. And they probably just won't ever have a partner if they're like that anyway. And that's why they'll never feel the touch of a woman. People don't wonder why. I'm such a great guy. I'm such a great person. Why can't I get a girlfriend? I mean, when you're being misogynistic like that online, maybe that's the reason why. I don't know. If they respond with anger, they already lost. Yeah, I mean, it was a very intriguing. Like, I've never in my lifetime of playing Overwatch, I've never been treated like that before. But maybe it's, I don't know. Cause I played Overwatch a lot in season 4 and 6, and I literally have never ran into anyone being sexist in my time. And then when I started playing with Cutie, maybe he's just like he attracts different beings on his team, because when I watch his stream, I feel like he has a very interesting variety of people on his team, and I don't know how that happens. Like, comparatively to like anyone else that I watch, they like the most not sane players end up on his team. You come across it in Valorant quite a bit. Yeah, I mean, Valorant's like, I don't know. Yeah, people in Valorant are, I feel like because the player base is so young and they think it's cool to be like sexist for some reason. I don't know why. Because those are the kids that are like, me and my duo, like, I wish I could find my Sage kitten, you know? And it's like, you wonder why you can't, like, I don't know, find a girlfriend. It's probably because you're being like that. So, I don't know. They're the 16-year-olds being like, me and who? You know? It's like, nobody, because no one wants to be around you. But, like, yeah, the most, like, interesting behavior that I see in Valorant is, like, when kids are, like, playing with each other, playing together, like, in a 5-stack, because, like, you know, when you 5-stack in Valorant, you go against another 5-stack, usually, most of the time, and there's this one kid in the game on the enemy team that was just saying a bunch of slurs and, like, saying, like, please unalive yourself or something like that. Like, he was just saying, like, he was speed running through all the ban lists right there. I think he even said, like, the very big no-no word. And then like his whole team silence, crickets, nothing. And I'm like, me and my friends are like, you guys aren't gonna say anything to that, or like you guys are gonna, you know, talk to him and like stop him. Like that's really weird. Like if you're just sitting on the side and like saying nothing says it all. Like that's something that you're okay with. It's weird behavior. So my friends and I were like, you guys are all weird. And they're like, what? We didn't say anything. I'm like, well, you guys aren't saying anything about what your friend is saying. Like, I don't know how you're okay with that. It's just as bad. It says a lot about you if you're hanging around this person, you're okay with them saying this. So some people don't want to be confrontational. I was the least confrontational person when I was younger, but if someone like that was around me, I would just not, if I was not confrontational, I would just not hang around them. I would just not be their friend. Like, I feel like who you surround yourself with says a lot about you. It's awful. Like, at that point, you're just a coward. It's not being non-confrontational, it's you're a coward, and your morals are very questionable. So yeah. What does it make us if we hang around you? I don't know, old? That means you're old. That means you're probably in my age range, which you guys are mostly, I think, so... yeah. True. Yeah, I mean, literally my chat is like almost the same age as me, for the most part. Why you gotta say that? I think I know it because only for the 55 months love drop. Because of the way I am, I'm not like I feel like I'm pretty mellow. And I'm not like a high octane, you know, streamer, right? Or like person that offers a lot of comedy, or, you know, I feel like my chat's pretty chill, so I feel like general age range or base is like, you know, like closer to me, because I feel like if they were kids, I mean, I've seen how kids type in Twitch chat, because obviously like when I watch Valorant streams, I see like how they type and stuff. Or usually it's really obvious because of the way they type in my chat, and they probably get instantly banned because they think they're like, they got Riz and they don't, and it's borderline like harassment, so they get banned for the most part. So yeah, I don't know. Thank you for these 6 months, Peg. Thank you. Rizonomics. Actually, I found this funny comment. It was like, you guys know that clip of Gordon Ramsay's daughter being on the MasterChef Junior, and the little kid tried to like ask her like, what do you think about American boys? And the comment said risotto, like R-I-Z-Z-O-T-O, and I just I was like, hey, that's kind of clever. I like that one. But yeah, oh my god, I'm actually excited to watch a cooking show soon. Thank you for the sub with Prime Daniel. Thank you. Harisment. Yeah, it's actually Harisment. Lasagna? Wait, that's kind of fire as well. But I like risotto. It actually is like spot on. But yeah, I just feel like, I'm sure the average age of fan chatter is like 8 years younger than the average chatter here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're like literal high school students. Like the ones that are like, hey, my friend really loves you. Can you say hi to them and like shout them out? Like, I understand you're probably trying to like do something for your friend, but I mean, I feel like that's just like, no, I don't think you asked someone to do that. So, I mean, I respect the hustle for your friend, but yeah, this is my dashboard. I don't think they give you an age demographic. 'Cause I don't. When you sign up for Twitch, do you have to be your age? I don't know if you do. But they don't show you an age demographic. They show you like where like your viewers are mostly from, but you do? Wait, oh no, wait, let me check. I've never seen an age thing though. People lie though? Of course. Ever since I was young, I used to lie about my age on like Neopets and stuff. And when I think about it, maybe they think not like to other people, but I mean like for signing up for things, right? I would just put in like my parents' birth year. Like I didn't want to put my birth year because I was like super young, so I just put in my parents' birth years for the most part. Yeah, I usually it's just like some 40-year-old signing up for Neopets and they're just like, what, huh? Or like I'll put it to like yeah, like 1950 something. They're just like, what is this like 50-year-old doing on this site? Like when I think about it, if the people just looked at like the accounts signed up, they're like, should I be concerned or was I tricked by a Hillary Duff impersonator? No, never. I mean, it's just not that I wanted to like lie about my age or anything. It's just that it was just easier. Cause like I didn't want to think about like, oh, you have to be like 13 and up to like Neopets or something. And I was like, well, I'm just gonna lie and say that I'm like 40 years old or my parents' age. Cause it's an easier year to remember. But wait, let me see if I don't think Twitch has age for like a thing. Wait, let me see. What the heck is this? It does? No, I'm seeing like I don't freaking know. How do I look at this? Viewer discovery. No. No, I'm saying that, or I'm saying like in my like analytics, I'm seeing if there's like an age thing, but I don't see it in there unless if I'm just, I don't know, dumb. So yeah, I don't think it has that. It says where they're from, or like where most of your viewers are from, like what other streamers they follow. Like literally what is right now? Let me see. Oh no. Yeah, it shows you like what channels you like your viewers share. Things like that. No, most of my viewers were like mid-20s. It was not 30s. It was like mid-20s and then like it was kind of spaced throughout the rest. Yeah, Twitch analytics are... I mean, I look at them because I have to like send them whenever I have a sponsor, but I feel like they don't really send that much information besides like, I don't know, where most of your viewers come from, or like where they are location wise for like specific sponsors maybe. But yeah, I mean, I feel like the statistics are kind of like, I don't know. What's the drink today? It is passion fruit green tea. These views are ancient. No, I looked at YouTube and it was the same. It was like mid-20s. That was the age range. So yeah. Where are most of my viewers from? From the States. Here, let me go look. YouTube analytics? Yeah, you can see a lot. But yeah, I think most of my viewers are from the States, and then it's like, let's see, and then Canada, and then wherever else. Oh yeah, I think that happened. I don't know how they generate that or like what makes it pop up, but yeah, YouTube has like a little graph of like where people have like clicked on the most on your video and stuff like that. You wonder what the third country is? It's like usually Singapore or like the Philippines. I mean, it depends, or like Australia. It's very random. I don't think there's like a very predominant third one that shows up, but do I wear contacts? I do. I'm wearing contacts right now. Most replayed acting as a free sponsor skip button. True. I mean, most of the but I feel like most of the time the most replayed thing or like most viewed thing in a YouTube video is probably like the peak or like the main point of the video. To Australia soon. I do want to visit Australia at some point. I mean, I would love to travel, but it's hard for me to travel, and I haven't been traveling because of my cats. I have no one to watch for my cats, but once my brother moves in, I think maybe, yeah, I will travel a little bit here and there. I think it'd be nice. Have my Australian accent? I don't. I'm awful at accents, but I like doing them for fun when I'm playing games. Thank you for the sub with Crime Yelling Panda. Thank you. My brother's moving in, so it should be nice. And, you know, great thing I got a 2-bedroom apartment, because, I mean, I originally got one because in case my family wanted to visit and stuff, and I didn't want to make it uncomfortable to only have like 1 bedroom. But even if it's a little bit more, it's just more convenient for them to like visit whenever if they wanted to. So I have to move my desk back. Yeah, or I mean, he could just take my room, honestly. Like I like this room and I don't mind the bed here either. And I feel like it's probably better for him to have a more spacious bed anyway. I mean, the only thing is that I'd probably just use the bathroom over there because I like it. It's nicer and all my stuff's there and I don't want to move it. But thank you for the 10 months, Eddie Ward. Thank you. I'm gonna build my piano keyboard. That's still that's still back in NorCal, so I don't know what my brother's gonna do with that one. It's still unboxed and it's just sitting there. Unfortunately, like, yeah, if he ever brought here, I could definitely unbox it now because I have the space. I have the space to definitely have it up, but yeah. Was Appleton coming back? I do want Appleton back. I think he's bringing or gonna ship out. I don't know. He's probably gonna bring it in the car because it's easier, and you know, shipping out big things is pretty expensive. So all my plushies gonna put in the car while he drives here. My Piplup and my Appleton. Thank you for the 2 months slash and dancing. Thank you. Thank you, Kudoneko. Thank you. I think Mion is pretty. From G Idol. Yeah, I think she's very pretty. I mean, I think all K-pop idols are very pretty. I mean, they literally are like they're there to be perceived and viewed, and they're very nice to look at. They're very pretty, beautiful. Oh yeah. Where did I get the Appleton plushie from? I got it from eBay because I think it was sold out on. Actually, I don't remember if the Pokemon Center site sold it. I'm pretty sure they did, but it was sold out by the time I looked at it, and then I got it off eBay because it wasn't as overpriced or inflated that I thought it would. So yeah, it's very squishy and nice and soft, so I do like it. Thank you for the 2 months, Chuck. Thank you. I'm gonna open my Yu-Gi-Oh packs. Oh right, I do have them here. Let me get them. It's like gonna be really short because the box is like really tiny. But let me go get that. I will probably open this and then see myself out of the stream because I got a headache and I don't know why. Probably because yeah, I got this box, but I got 2. I mean, I don't have the other one, or like the other one's sitting outside in my living room. But let's see. Am I sick? No, I don't think so. Let's see what's in the box. All right, so it comes with Oh yeah, it comes with all the cards. You guys think I'll pull anything good? Is there like a thing of... Is there like a method of opening these? Probably not, huh? No? Okay. Okay, let's see. Oh, well, it comes with all the god cards, I think. Oh my god, the cards are so tiny. Like, comparatively to, like, Pokemon cards. Obelisk. Slifer. I mean, I don't know what else I have to pull, because, like, you know, they come with all the nice cards, like the Blue Eye, the God cards, Blue Eyes, Dark Magician. Is that all that comes with? Oh, Red Eyes, Black Dragon, like the classic, you know, the cards of the time. So, do the God cards have text? Yeah. I mean, it just has like descriptions, I guess. Oh yeah, it does. It says this card cannot be used in a duel. No. These are, you guys can't, you can't play the cards for the god cards, but the others you can, I think, because it doesn't say anything at the bottom. They are not legal, unfortunately, but you know, they look nice, so nothing wrong with that. Next, pull 5 parts of Exodia. Alright, let's see what we're getting here. Honestly, I probably won't be able to read it backwards, because I'll probably be looking through my, you know, computer screen, so... Well, let's see what we get. What is this? Mystical Sheep? Or should I just open them? You know, Yu-Gi-Oh cards are really nice, though. I like how... But, okay, the thing about the ends being so pointy is, like... they can get dulled out really easily. Dark Magician Girl. Wait, that would be a banger. Are there, like, any... Can hits be, like, anywhere? Oh, I know this card. Actual boomer cards. Yeah. Lesser Dragon. The Archer Speed. Hey, I know this guy. Beaver Warrior. Classic card. Yeah, I honestly don't remember this one. One-Eyed Shield Dragon. And this is... RF this one also. Okay, well that was the first pack. You guys think I'm gonna get anything good? Question mark. All the cards are like who? I mean, this got a 10 on it, so maybe it means... maybe it means something. Dark Magician Girl Prage. Musician King. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Yu-Gi-Oh pull rates are like really poopy. Thank you for it. 19 months realm slaying, thank you. Honestly, what is this? Yeah, I do not recognize this monster at all. I don't remember this one as well. DMG is in there. Oh no. I'm looking at all these cards, I'm like, I do not remember these cards. And Yuzu is here. Oh, another... Prevent Rat. Muka Muka was a hit. Oh, I see. Guilty Dragonite and... okay, that's... hello, sir. Yeah. You want to say hello? Come here, little guy. You want to say hi? He's actually been... I can tell that he's, like, grown a lot. His body is, like... the same size as Haru's, even though he's a couple months... or he's still, like, 8 months old. You're such a big boy and you love eating so much. Love eating so much. He's a lot bigger now. He's getting closer to adulthood here. Oh, hey, no, please don't go on my mouse pad. I recently replaced my mouse pad, so I've been kind of you know, I've been trying to keep my cats off my mouse pad, and because my new mouse has a bunch of like holes on the bottom, and god, I don't know, I'm probably gonna have to get something to like get all this out, like a little vacuum. Actually, I guess my hand vacuum would work, but this has like holes on the bottom, so I feel like, yeah, it's probably gonna get real furry down there. So yeah. Got this. We got... I honestly have no idea what this is. Would I recommend wireless? Yeah, I do like wireless mice. It's a lot It makes my desk look a lot less cluttered, so I enjoy that. Zero time match pressure. This appropriate. And this is Major Riot. Okay, I was just trying to read this mirrored. And Flame Champion. Honestly, the Yu-Gi-Oh art is so nice. I have truth. Are the cards censored? I have no idea. Solemn Wishes. Okay, that is one. How many more do I got? I got three more. Oh, it like... Oh, they're different packs. I didn't even realize that. Where's Zork? Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't think Zork is in here. Morale boost. Then, what is this? Falling down. Something cool. Yeah, I'm so used to like super extra card names from the anime. But, what is this? 1,000 Needle. Wait, this guy is so freaking cute. I don't know if you guys can really see it, but probably my webcam doesn't focus that well. Dark Bishop Arch. Wait, I know this one. I do know this one. And I don't know this card, honestly. She got this art, and then this final attack orders. And yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm gonna skip on it. Wait! Ojama green. Wait, I want Ojama yellow. We got one of the Ojamas. I know that guy. I love Ojama yellow so much. Alright. Ceremonial bell. Ooh, this is a little hungry burger. That's literally what it's called, hungry burger. What is it even? This monster can only be ritual summoned with the ritual spell card hamburger recipe. You must also offer monsters whose total level stars equal to 6 but more as a tribute to the field or your hand. Okay. Seems like a very specific card. Twin Long Rods, number 2. Okay, I've never seen this monster before. Luminous Spark. Ooh, what is this? Okay, I cannot pronounce that, but we love the dragon cards, and I've never seen this either, I'm gonna be honest. Molten Destruction and Flash Assailant. Oh, I know this card. Red Archery Girl. This reminds me of Pegasus. His Toon deck, I think. Classic. Because I think he had that mermaid card. Toon World. Okay, last pack. We've got Soul Absorption. And we got... what is this? First Seal of the Forbidden Spell. And then... what is this? Witch Doctor of Chaos. And then Inferno. Aww. Stray Lambs. Classic art. And ooh, what is this? DD Designator. Very nice art. And then Anti-Aircraft Flower. What is this card? Is that a gun in the flower? I cannot tell. I don't know. What is this part of the flower called? Not the stamen. I think it is a gun. Pistil, yes. Stamen's like the male part of the flower, right? This is Power of whatever, and Hair King Salmon. That's it. Well, I mean, at least I pulled some cards that I recognized, but yeah, the Yu-Gi-Oh hit rates are maybe not the best, you know? Uh-oh. A pistol is a pistol. Wait, yeah, you're freaking right, actually. Smell test? Smells like new Yu-Gi-Oh card. I remember this smell very, very well from when I used to go to a card shop like every Sunday and open them. I love the smell of new cards. It smells so nice. It's very nostalgic, yeah. I didn't even realize they were like different packs. What is this? There's Legend of Blue Eyes White Dragon, Metal Raiders, Invasion of Chaos, Spell Ruler, Dark Crisis, and Pharaoh's Servant. My headache away? No, it's still here, and it's actually getting worse, and I don't know why. My head is aching for some reason. We don't like that. Water. True. I do need some water. Maybe I need to... Oh, no. Here you go. Wait. Yeah, I'm probably gonna rest up and probably eat and chill. See how it is. Maybe it's because I plugged in a new wall scent. It smells good. It smells like fresh water or something. I went to the grocery store earlier today and I was like, I need a new wall plug scent. So I'm gonna send you guys to Mr. Scara because he's the freaking homie. So hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. I don't know when I'll stream again. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow. I don't know if it'll be the day after tomorrow. But I'll be back around for a GG on the weekend, I think. So yeah, hope you guys have a very, very wonderful rest of your day, or evening or afternoon, and I'll see you guys next time. Say hi to Scar for me. Stick around, you know, interact with them. Don't talk about basketball with him because for some reason he said his chat always breaks out into basketball conversation, even though I know like playoffs are going on or whatever. But yeah, don't do that in his chat because I don't think he follows basketball. So he's just like, why is there always basketball chat? So yeah.